Hello, hello. Great, it works. All right. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back. For now, yeah, two Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 7, the beta, I suppose. All right. I guess I'll start with a plan a little bit. I do want to talk a little bit about the game before we just to have like a little comparison with the previous beta and this one. As well as well, I'll do some gameplay in between. I probably won't talk too much about the game itself, but I'll just continue where we left off, which was this one here. So I'll just continue on a little bit until, well, talk a little bit about the first impressions I got. Oh, the first impression is a big word, but the impressions I got after playing this for a bit. And of course, draw some lines with number one. Well, for one, I guess we can start with, well, some of the art pieces that are in play now, like the splash screen we're looking at now, but also the... oh, 1 second. I need to do this for a bit, but we are waiting. We're waiting for this thing to work, so that's fine. Alright, so yeah, there's a lot more art in the game. There's still the enter screen that isn't fully animated. There's some other animation, well, issues, I guess. I find especially noticeable when we're in battle with these guys, and you with these elves at least, and the horse is just standing still. That doesn't look that great. Other things I could talk about is there's something in this town screen, right? Well, the UI here is a lot more fluid. Previous time we basically had to like exit the town. Now there's just a little waiting period before you know what's new. You get more stuff, but yeah, oh yeah, that's it. Pop-ups for this are not here yet. I think that's an enormous oversight. It would be very useful to know what you're getting. Similarly, the alternative for this building, it would be nice to know in advance what both of these guys do, instead of having to pick one and hope you're doing all right. You hope you pick the right one, basically, because pretty much most of the time I assume there will be a cookie cutter one, which is going to be better than the other one. So that's one thing. Still don't know exactly what this does. Well, I upgraded this apparently sometime. When did that happen? What? That's weird. I didn't upgrade this. Well, okay, these things magically upgraded. I can even build sandstone. Does it work? Okay. Pretty sure it's set 2 a piece, and I don't have 6. I had 4 when I started this stream. So alright, that's not a bug. So there's some bugs still in game, of course. I mean, that's going to be inevitable. We got some crashes. Surprisingly, it's not on this map we got any crashes. We're only playing one-on-one, so maybe that has something to do with it. But when we get to four players on the big map, we got some crashes. That's kind of harsh on that. Town screens, not much to talk about. This seems to work too now. Pretty sure that didn't work earlier. So that's nice. So this seems to be patched in, maybe with a minor patch, or either a reboot will fix it. We also have the map hack thing we have to worry about here. So anyway, this guy can't do anything. Okay. So yeah, while we wait. Yeah, the map hack thing is still working. I have no idea why this is. I don't think I ever picked an option where which allows me to see these guys' moves, unless I might have hit a macro which enabled a debug option which showed the enemy movement. Is the only thing I can think of. Other than that, well, I can't really think of anything else. The AI doesn't seem extremely powerful. Still, I know it's a pretty sore issue. There we go. Yeah, instant golems. Now I'm curious if this thing is still upgraded, actually, before we do anything. Yeah, so these things upgraded by me looking at them, which I find great. I don't mind it at all. Free upgrades. Well, still these upgrades I need to get, but it's fine. That's not for now. Things I haven't tried, I suppose. The tier buildings, haven't bought them, dug them up. They now go with through a spell, basically. Speaking of spell, mage guilds. Someone told me that you could get the mage spells like on the battle, like on the tactical map here, but I haven't seen that happen yet. So maybe I missed something, but I didn't quite see that stuff happen. So as far as I know, that isn't really the case. I could be absolutely wrong here, but I mean, I've only done so much. I've done pretty much all the stuff you've seen me do. I don't think I deviated much more from there. So that's that. Alright. How about the skill system? Well, it seems the random works mostly, dare I say. Sometimes I had the feeling that when I got that I only got offered one of these, either to get a new one or to upgrade one, which I found curious. Since I think I had like four skills, like I have now here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 skills, and I basically got offered only one because I couldn't get further in because I needed to have more of these abilities. But wouldn't it be more logical to just be offered 2? I don't know. That's just what I could deduct from there. So, other than that, the random stuff seems to work fine. So I like that a lot. I didn't play with the free. I don't think it actually adds anything. It doesn't seem very prone to breaking, for example. So I didn't try that out. So if you want, now I probably won't try that out ever if I get the choice, because I don't think I find this very interesting. I much more prefer the HoMM5 randomness over the HoMM6 pre-built cookie cutter builds. This gives me some like random stuff you'd normally not pick up that quickly. So yeah, that I do like. I didn't really get to play a lot with the Warcries either, which I think is a little bit of a well, not a mistake per se. I think I played the Haven campaign or the Haven skirmish quick with some Might Hero, but for now the Mage Hero seem fine. What I do like about this new system is how this knowledge works. That you don't really, that you can pretty much get max level spells by getting 2 trees. You do need 2 3s or Paragon, I think. Does anyone have Paragon? Yeah, you do. Let's see. There. +5 arcane knowledge. So if you have Paragon, you can do with just 1 spell school and basically get all the way up. So that's nice. I think that's a great idea. Basically, it allows you to get level 5 stuff quite easily, which I think is great. You would hear me complain about that. Oh, it's no problem, Mr. Tech. I was just making a little, just having a little talk about basically the final words on this game, because I don't think I want to finish up on this map. This is will be too, not a chore per se, but it will. Well, I'm playing this is played on heroic, of course, so it's just that I've been too inefficient in my starting creep. That the stuff is too big now for me to deal with it properly. So that's very unfortunate. Besides, I don't have town portal yet, and stuff like that. So I can't actually get some more troops, and everything will be all right. That's not how it works. As you can see, everything now is severe and in the hundreds. I mean, I'm generally not a player who plays on this difficulty, so not gonna. Well, that's a proper city. Could get some troops in there, I suppose. Takes like 4 weeks to get there, but we don't have the random. I mean, if it's week of the Sandstone Golem like now, it takes after this 606 scheme basically that it doesn't drop troops all over the map. In a way, this is, I guess, you could consider this a shame, but other than that, it's probably the more logical choice here. I am happy with some of these spells, new spell additions. I think that's a pretty good one. These overall things don't seem to work. At least I tried this, didn't do a thing. But some of these spells have interesting effects. This thing didn't work at all. Lightning Burst did nothing. Firebolt, Lightning Bolt, well, basic spells work just fine. Utility spells, eh? Let's just go through like the spells we at least got in this. Well, no, it's probably better to go into the city and look through here, right? I know, I have a level 2 thing. Anyway, we can just look over it quickly. So these overall things don't seem to work that well. In a fire, I mean, Storm Arrows has worked quite fine for me. Fog Shroud is a fun, interesting spell, I think. It actually this allows people. It's basically a confusion, but it's a tier 1. It's expensive, but it's tier 1, so that's very nice. Doesn't work on retaliation, of course, but yeah. Stuff like Implosion has been changed. Don't think we've seen any Chain Lightning or the Sword of Fireball even. Don't think we've seen that one either. So this is still a lot of spells I feel we haven't seen. I'm not gonna particularly look for them either, but yeah, get these in here. Don't have anything else to do. The AI turns are long. Guess that's another thing, which is a little bit unfortunate. Even when fighting only one guy, these heroes seem to move really slowly. And I put pretty much all the speeds on max, so I don't exactly know what they're doing. Why someone is telling me that they lost meta magic, which tells me is an in-game in-battle ability, so I don't know what that's all about. Alright, underground we haven't seen much. Overworld locations, they have already announced that there will be more. I do think these dwellings all use the same art. Well, don't know if we can expect a lot, but it's a bit well, you have to basically right click to see what's in here. This one here too, but can't click that one. This thing, same thing. I mean, stuff like this, that's great. These scrolls as well, good change. Artifacts in general, I think, are done quite well. Alright, so my army is pretty bad. I lost a lot of stuff because I'm fighting way too big things. I do think the flanking is nice. There's still some bugs in while sitting here, so that's not completely fixed. But mostly it seems fine. Catapults are strong too. Yoink. Animation, art looks fine. Some of these catapults are a little bit slow, but as you can see, this thing is moving. So it seems that only the elven unicorn thing doesn't actually move for some reason. Oh, we won't need that guy. Yay, almost there. Also, if you move up these things too quick, the movement speed too quick of these things, then the sound disappears. Some reason I don't really get. Alright. Let's take this city out. Mainly so I can get some troops over here. Yeah. Compared to the last beta, the ranged troops seem stronger, which is pretty good. I think that's a good change. Ain't gonna hear me complain about that. I don't know, 9 days. It's a lot of days. Wish I could upgrade these. Yeah. Wish I could upgrade all of these. Yeah, where's my hill forts? I haven't seen hill forts either. So I guess that's not a little thing. That's some more stuff being guarded by a billion golems. I'll take this first. Yeah, experience, because that's more important. I guess I should just like send over the upgraded troops. So it's all but the Magi and the Phoenixes. Alright. Besides, I don't think I have the money. Money seems to be hard to come by. There's a lot of stuff expensive here. Basically, the big stuff I want in here. 7k. Can't even afford these, so they're not important. Alright. Okay. Alright, that's okay, I think I covered like most of the bases now, right? I suppose governor system, yeah. It works. I mean, I don't think it really adds a lot, but it does kind of separate heroes in distinct camps of bad and good heroes, because some will just not have any influence on fights unless you build them out fully to be governors, which I suppose you can do. I mean, there's some governor skills, but it's not all that impressive. What do I need for Magi? The thing I'm killing now is what I'm gonna need. Alright. AI in battles, I suppose I already talked about the AI outside of battles, and there's an earthquake going on, as you can see. Very unfortunate. It's the worst feeling if there's an earthquake. Because those seem to go for these really weenie stacks over here. Which, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, storm arrows that thing. Shoot at that guy. Do a ridiculously low amount of damage. These things are quick. Well, these guys are supposed to be deadly, I guess. But I mean, in other games, these guys would immediately go for something they can kill in one hit. Now, not so much. Just go for one stacks. Well, this thing will die for sure. Can't get that thing out of here. Well, maybe this will do. I don't know. Alright. Let's work that guy down and in a fire this thing up. It's the strongest stack I have, so. Damage calculations are off as well for the war machines. Let's see what the AI does. Yeah, he just goes for a random one stack. This thing will go for this one probably. Okay, that guy went for a proper target-ish, at least. Yeah, that's fine. These guys aren't immune. So suppose I can just like, I don't know, throw a lightning bolt on one of them or something. Oh, war machines seem kinda strong, so I like that a lot. What's doing this prime damage over time? I don't know. Flay! Does that guy move? Yeah, one of ya. Yep, just kills this for no reason. Because it's not a very interesting target to attack. What? 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 Why did this guy get damage? I must be missing something. I must be missing something here. This doesn't heal either for some reason. Not sure what that's all about. Yeah, this just does air damage. So, I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well done. That's unfettered. Alright. You know, I think I've pretty much said everything I want to say about this. I don't know what that did, what this prime damage AoE was. Wait, is that a War Machine thing? No, it's not. If I attack with this, it doesn't actually... That's just my damage. See, I don't know what that was all about, so yeah, it's fine. So, is it an improvement over the previous beta? Definitely. Most of the units are interesting, the new factions added up pretty decent. We still don't know much about the other two factions aside from the units lineup. Perhaps some minor insights in the unique racial skills too. But yeah, I guess the next time we'll play this again is when we reach the next when it actually is released. That's at the end of the month, so 29th, I believe. So then we'll continue and actually start playing the campaigns, because that's something we didn't get to try. We only got to try some skirmish maps, so we are kind of limited in what basically, well, haven't seen everything yet. Could be that campaigns are rubbish, we don't know. So keep an eye out. Next time we'll stream it, it's the 29th, because the beta ends tomorrow, and I don't know. It's probably after the stream. Before the stream happens, it will end, so that's why I don't really want to put any more time in this. I think I gave it a good shot. I showed pretty much everything I could, besides multiplayer. I'm not really a multiplayer guy, so my apologies. Anyway, let's quit the desktop and we will move back to our other game, which is of course King's Bounty.